This is one good one, fellas. And I'm speaking to you, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of women that's going to watch this video, right? But this is for you. So let's talk about something women rarely hear the truth about. Rarely hear the truth about. What men actually want, because trust me, what we value in our 20s is not the same thing we value in our 30s. When you're younger, you are chasing like all over the world. All women there, let's go, bop, bop, bop. We're chasing this all over the world. But as we grow, we level up, and our experiences of life, your standards shift. So today, it took me some time to put this video together, fellas, so y'all gotta bear with me. But also, the last one is going to, that's the one you need to know, all right? But today, I'm gonna break down the differences between what men want from women, how it changes from the 20s to the 30s. Man, let's get busy. Before I get started, shout out to all the men that I do this for. I shout out to all you, right? There's been a lot of over fluctuation of women, and I'm sure women want to learn the game too, you know what I mean? They want to learn about men and how our philosophies are. It does help. But I really wanted to thank you, men. Value for value, click the like button. Let's get this one going. Looks versus lifestyle. Oh, we starting off cooking. Bear one on. Let's go. 20s expectation. Men care almost entirely about looks, youth, fun, energy. If she's attractive, man, that's almost enough in the 20s. That's because a lot of them don't have no game. When you got game, trust me, okay? But most of these men, I'm speaking to you. I'm trying to get y'all the game. You care nothing about nothing else. The woman can almost be disrespectful, and you will still entertain her, text her back, buy her stuff. Just ridiculous. But this is the 20s. So let me tell you, when them 30s hit, now we still value a nice looking little thing, you know what I mean? We still value, you know. But we expect discipline. We expect discipline behind it, right? Does she care about herself? How does she carry herself? She outside with the bonnets on, with the fluffy slide-on sandals. Does she care about herself? Her lifestyle, her habits matter. They matter. You're not young no more. But you should, I'm gonna tell y'all men, you should care about this then too. I'm trying to give y'all game. You should care about this too, but I'm just telling you the mindset right now, right? It's very important to know this stuff. Let's go to the next one. So, fun versus stability. In your 20s, men want women who are, man, spontaneous, down for trips, parties, excitement. Most women they understand that. And so they do the bare minimum most of the time, right? They're not building, they're not trying to do like too much. But in the 30s, men, we want some fun, but you need to also be stable, and it need to be somebody that, you know, we got some type of connection with, some type of, you know, we're building with a little bit, right? We want a house. We want you to hook up some sides while we barbecue or something. We want to enjoy life. So fun to us shifts to stability. The fun that you think, the clubbing, the chaos, we outside yoking donuts, the party all night, yeah. You know how y'all do it, y'all know. But now when you're in your 30s, you wanna, you want a woman whose mentality is growing and getting older. You know what I mean? So that's a big part of it. Fun versus stability is huge. Number 3, sexual energy versus sexual consistency. Men look forward to wild, right, adventurous sex all the time. 20s, we can go to the moon and knock something down. No strings attached, nothing. But when when men hit them 30s, men want consistency from that woman. Consistency, consistent passion, consistent, you know what I mean? We want that, not just fireworks, but a woman who brings steady desire based upon who she is. This is a shared thing. It's not all about men wanting, it's a woman wanting it also, and her being consistent on that, and that comes with a certain level of connection that the woman feels from you. But she can't hang her hat on that. That's not all she can be. She needs to have more than that just to get a solid one. She got to have more than that to get a solid one. Sex won't hold a good one. You're not going to hold a good man with just sex. That ain't nothing. Because when you got an abundance, when you're a man with abundance, when abundance mindset, man, get up out of here. Get up out of here. Let's go here. Low standards versus selectivity. Let's do that. Men in their 20s, boy, I tell you, they're less picky. They date women they know aren't long-term. 100%, they know they're not long-term material just to have a quick experience with them. Real quick experience. But in your 30s, men get more selective. They cut out the drama, especially the games. And I'm thinking, to be honest with you, I'm thinking a lot of young men are starting to hip up to that now, early 20s. They don't want that drama. And women who drain their time, man, you can't, hey, we got things to do. We're building. We're trying to be great. You can't drain our time. Where you going? Why are you always going? Why are you always working? Why are you always studying? Why you, look, man, look. I want y'all to do that. When a woman start talking a little too much, hey, just wave them fast. Like, hold up. Not gonna be talking to me like that. We want quality, and quality matters more than quantity. That's always how it's always been. And to be honest with you, a lot of young men are starting to get the game with that because of guys like me and the crew, the Real Game No Theory. Shout out to the boys. Y'all starting to really feel this thing, man. Y'all starting to really feel this thing. That's straight up. Y'all starting to really feel this thing, right? But let's do this. The next one, this is the one, but the last one is going to be great. Party girl versus grown-ass woman. Oh, you knew I had to bring this up. See, a woman who's always out, social bug. Oh, she's out. Hey, girl, we outside. We traveling on a, fuck feelings, catch a fly. All that. Just, what I'm talking about. All this, girl. At the scene, always. always out. That's cool in the 20s a little bit. Not really though. Not for a true, if you're a true P, you know all that in the 20s. Nah, that's not it. That's not it. But it's, we can forgive it though. That's what I mean. We can forget this thing. That same behavior in the 30s, turn off. Men want women who carry themselves like a grown-ass woman. We don't want this, oh, I gotta be at every concert, all my girls going out every week. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a guy and you actually are have a girlfriend or a wife and you let her go out every week, you's a sucker. You are a straight sucker. If you think that that is okay at any time for you to allow your girl to go out like that, disgusting. Disgusting. Men want women who carry themselves like grown-ass women, not stuck in their 21 phase. That's why when you hear a grown woman, how old are you? Oh, I'm 25, but she be like 45. No, that's her mentality. Nah, you're 45. Sit your ass down somewhere. Hook up the sides or something. Hook up the sides. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Yeah. Let me tell you another one, man. It's another one. Surface connection versus like some type of, some depth, right? 20s, a good time, and the chemistry is enough. I'm gonna tell you right now, deep connections aren't required because that's not really a thing for us. We don't, that ain't something we care about in the 20s, man. We knocking them down, we chilling, having a good, but look, hey, ladies, us fellas, men want deeper connections with you, shared values, you know, good conversation, right? And you need to be mature emotionally. You got to be mature emotionally, man. We're not out here playing this whole, you know, you're not taking accountability and stuff and all that. We're not doing that. We just that's something we ain't doing. We ain't doing. This next one, and I think this one's really good. No plan versus direction, right? So men don't expect women to have everything figured out, ambition and all that, potential or enough. You know, that's one thing. But in your 30s, men want women who know what she wants out of life, a direction, stability. You have some goals. Just get some goals. Like, I don't need you to have a plan because I got the plan. I'm not worried about your plan at all. But if you got goals that you want in your life, let's talk about it. Let's talk about some of these goals you may have. To be honest with you, I think that's kind of attractive. I think that is. And I think when a woman has some type of ambition to do something, oh, you don't want to, that's good. That's real good. It's real good. Let's go to number 8. Tolerating chaos versus needing peace. Now, this is huge because I think this goes for anybody, you know. But men put up with a lot of drama in their 20s. I mean, I didn't have a lot of drama, but I knew a lot of homeboys that did. I'm a different breed, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been anointed with this game at a very young age, so I really didn't have to deal with none of this. But you know, when you're in your 30s, men value peace over anything else. If she stresses you out, I think a man will cut you super quick. I think they will cut you quick, very quick. So I will tell you, ladies, cut down the drama. Let's start it in the 20s, because if you bring that in the 30s, you will be one of these old women around the table with everybody else with kids and family, and you'll be a third wheel. That's how it'd be. Let's go to the next one, like validation, right? Versus value and respect. So chasing validation versus value and respect. So men often run after women who validate them with attention and if they have some level of attraction, right? I don't think a man should run after any woman, but I do think that he's put himself in position to be the best man that she's ever come across, right? But when you're in your 30s, men want respect. Respect for their grind, their vision, their leadership, right? Their structure, right? Who they've become as a man. That's what you respect him. So you don't, we're not gonna be tolerating, well, you shouldn't have as a young person either, but that mouth, that attitude, that disrespect, when you tell me, oh, no, I'm going with the girls, and I might say, be like, no, no, no. Oh, man, the game is great, man. The game is great. Last but not least, short-term versus long legacy. Now, men are mostly living in the moment when they're in their 20s. They are. They want experience. They want flings. They want to have fun. They want to get that right. But men in their 30s start thinking about legacy, building something bigger. They want women who can be a part of a vision and not just a temporary thrill. Not just a temporary thrill. That is a true point, right? That is a true point. Like we want women up. We really want that in the 20s too. Don't let men, the little youngers, God, especially the God-fearing men. You guys definitely, most of us want young women that get their mind right. A lot of these women don't mature though. They talk about they mature for us. I don't see that right now. I think you men, you're starting to figure it out, and it's because of us though. A lot of uncles are on YouTube giving y'all the game, man. That's straight up. So here's the truth though, men, right? Men involved. What we chase in our 20s is not what we demand in our 30s. The sooner women understand and shift, the sooner they'll stop wasting time trying to be what men used to want. And start becoming that man that she actually needs. She needs that man. She needs that man with that game to guide her, to lead her into that. So look here, if you found value, y'all click the like button in my video though. But if you found value in this breakdown, I really need y'all to hit the like button. I really need y'all to subscribe, right? And drop a comment on which stage you're in right now. What stage are you in? Drop it in the comments, right? I have real conversations about manhood. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel, right? I talk about relationships, and I give up this real game. Y'all get at Uncle 50. You know what I mean? Uncle 50. Y'all get at me so we can give you the game. Hit me up on the back end, Mr1950.com. Also, the link's in the bio. GatewayToGame.com is for older and younger men. We get out every week. We drop videos. It is for you all. The game, the game, the game. Also, shop Mr1950.com. Support the movement. I'm out. Peace.